1 million without power. Today is the 28th of November 2024. It is a Thursday. My name is Jude Omamegbe, and this is the news.
This is the news on 92.3 Nigeria Info.
Good afternoon. 8 days after the Justice Iberengi Minikari-led Commission of Inquiry investigating the destruction in some local government secretariat ended its sitting, the Martin Ameliwe-led Rivers State House of Assembly says they have passed the Rivers State Commissions of Inquiry Bill 2024. The development aims to repeal the outdated Rivers State Commissions of Inquiry Law Cap 30 Laws of Rivers State 1999 and re-enact a new law to govern the holding of commissions of inquiry. The bill was passed at the 71st legislative sitting of the House following a debate on the report of the committee presented by lawmaker Silvanus Nwankwo on Wednesday. Members of the House commended the committee for its excellent work, noting that the positive response from the public during the public hearing demonstrated the acceptability of the bill. The Speaker, Ameliwe, commended the committee and members for their thorough debate on the bill. He said the House will continue to amend, repeal, and reenact outdated laws that no longer serve the interest of Rivers people.
The Commission of Inquiry cannot make recommendations that will be inconsistent with Rivers State Appropriations Law or any law made by the House of Assembly of Rivers State. So that is why the governor of the state must revert back to the House of Assembly before going ahead to implement recommendations of commissions of inquiry.
Well, he said that the laws should not be used for witch hunting.
Commissions of inquiry must never be used against the legislature or the judiciary for political purposes. That is not the intention of any legislation empowering commissions of inquiry, and we will not allow that to thrive in our states. We will not allow commissions of inquiry to be set up to witch hunt political enemies of any sitting governor.
Recall that the Commission of Inquiry set up by Governor Fubara to investigate the destruction of some local government secretariats invited the Minister of the FCT and some of his allies, but they failed to honor the invitation. Some residents along the Eleme Refinery Road in Eleme local government area are expressing frustration over the deteriorating condition of the road. This comes as the Port Harcourt Refinery begins operation. Our correspondent who visited the area reports that only one lane is passable, causing severe traffic congestion as both tankers and smaller vehicles get stuck on the lane. This situation has raised safety concerns. Residents are growing increasingly impatient, noting that the construction on the road has been ongoing for over a year with little progress.
Why not consider the life of the people you want to protect? The road is too bad and it has been like this for years, not only months, for years. One thing is sure that petrol will fall, fire will catch, just as it happened the other day towards Indorama. What caused it? Because of the state of the road, that the two trucks collide together and killed many.
Nothing will happen. Not be only one lane. From here now, then go block road. I don't see go block road. People not go the wrong one way. If you see the can't go to where they go people here, one truck may even do mistake for here, fall on top of one keke or taxi. This road we don't die for this road. This road don't kill many people. For here, this road don't, even my papa die for this road. When that one happened for Indorama, my papa follow died there.
I recall that earlier this year, a tragic accident occurred when a tanker carrying fuel collided with a truck and overturned on the Akpajo Refinery Road, resulting in the death of individuals and significant property damage. Meanwhile, some stakeholders in the oil and gas sector have asked the federal government to urgently speed up the repairs and construction work at the Ogoni axis of the East-West Road in Rivers State. As you may know, the road links the Port Harcourt Refinery to other parts of Rivers State and other states. An environmental rights activist, Fineface Dunamene, gave this advice in an interview with correspondent Sobi Orowari.
If the production is beginning to come out of the refinery, then that should be quickly fixed so that we do not have incidents of tanker falling and fire explosion like the one we had on that road recently. Also because of the very bad state of the road. If it is not properly transported on a good road, the NNPCL would have been synchronizing with the Ministry of Works to ensure that they fix part of the road that will be able to take product from the refinery even before they come forward to tell us that the refinery is working. But all of these are not working because there is no synergy between the various ministries, agencies and department of government and even the company.
The activists also questioned why the facility became operational just 2 months before the tenure of the managing director of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited NNPCL, Mele Kyari, ends after multiple failed attempts in the past.
If the production is beginning to come out of the refinery, then that should be quickly fixed so that we do not have incidents of tanker falling and fire explosion like the one we had on that road recently. Also because of the very bad state of the road. If it is not properly transported on a good road, the NNPCL would have been synchronizing with the Ministry of Works to ensure that they fix part of the road that will be able to take product from the refinery even before they come forward to tell us that the refinery is working. But all of these are not working because there is no synergy between the various ministries, agencies and department of government and even the company.
In the same vein, the president of Ogoni Youth Federation Organizations, Legborsi Labana, says youths will go on a massive protest if the operation of the Port Harcourt Refinery leads to any accident on the Ogoni axis of the road.
And so we wouldn't want to lose any Nigerians on that road as a result of the negligence of the government. If they don't fix that road and that refinery continue to operate and we have any casualty, that the government fails to speed up the repairs of that road and we have any casualty, we will hold government responsible. We will hold the Port Harcourt Refinery responsible. And we will do it not just by mere words. We ensure that we shut down all the activities within that corridor. We are not prophets of doom, but we are saying this because of the experience we've had over the years.
Oil Oil marketers say they will only patronize the newly rehabilitated Port Harcourt Refinery Company if it dispenses its refined petroleum products below the prices of the Dangote Petroleum Refinery. But the NNPCL, in reaction to claims on Wednesday that its petrol price was about 1,045 naira per litre, stated that the refinery had yet to release its prices as products from the plant were currently dispensed to only NNPCL stations. The oil firm spokesperson Olufemi Soneye said that the company is still reviewing its prices and had yet to start bulk sales as its purchasing portal remained closed. Moving on, River State civil servants have received the new 85,000 naira minimum wage promised by Governor Siminalayi Fubara in October. The 85,000 naira minimum wage is higher than the 70,000 naira approved nationally by President Bola Tinubu in July. The state chairman of Nigeria Civil Service Union, River State, Chukwuka Osuma, confirmed this in an interview with correspondent Soibi Oruwari.
We are ready to sacrifice anything for the governor. He has fulfilled his promise, like he said, and today I can tell you that he has paid the new minimum wage of 85,000 naira, and the workers are happy in the states. We met under the Joint Council, saw the salary charts, went through it, confirmed it. We sat with the head of service before it was implemented. So 85% is well calculated and implemented. They just started payment today, so we believe that before evening today, other banks will start to pay too.
Also, some online videos showed some public school teachers jubilating and dancing after receiving the increased wage in their November salaries.
Yes, so the era has gone that teachers will use ruler and measure yam. The era has gone. Our dear amiable Onomio Governor Siminalayi Fubara is going to give us a surprise package. So we're expecting it tomorrow. Yeah.
Interesting. Still to come, Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa to face charges in May 2025. Stay tuned. afternoon. Welcome back to the Major News right here on 92.3 Nigeria Info. My name is Jude Omamigbe. We'll continue with stories now as we get to the Economic Financial Crimes Commission. The EFCC will again arraign former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, before the Federal High Court in Abuja. Bello will be arraigned before Justice Emeka Wite on a 19-count charge that borders on an alleged 80.2 billion naira fraud. It will be recalled that Justice Wite had on the 17th of April issued a warrant for the arrest of the former governor following his repeated failure to appear before the court for his arraignment. Pro-Biafra agitator Simon Ekpa, who was arrested in Finland for alleged terrorism-related activities, is scheduled to face charges in May 2025. A senior detective superintendent at Finland's National Bureau of Investigation, Mikko Laaksonen, said that the district court had set May 2025 as a deadline for prosecutors to present possible charges against Ekpa. The Finnish government had last week announced the arrest of Ekpa alongside 4 others on suspicion of terror-related activities, including incitement to violence and terrorism financing. One of the victims of the helicopter crash in Bonny, Taminoemi Suku, is being buried at a ceremony in Rivers State. Our correspondent gathered that the burial is ongoing at the Port Harcourt Cemetery. Family members, including colleagues from his office and well-wishers, have all gathered to give him the last honor. Recall that a helicopter operated by East Wind Aviation, engaged by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited (NNPCL), crashed in Bonny, killing 8 persons on board.
And now the business news.
And now to business. The House of Representatives on Wednesday resolved to invite the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olayemi Cardoso, and the chief executive officers of commercial banks to appear before it to propose solutions to the challenges posed by the lack of documentation of point-of-sale users across the country. In entertainment, singer Davido alleges a plot to cancel his December concert after he delivered a scathing verdict on the Nigerian economy in a recent interview. In sports, former Chelsea and England midfielder Frank Lampard has been appointed head coach of Championship club Coventry City on a 2.5-year deal. And finally, from the international scene, more than 1 million Ukrainians have been left without power following a massive Russian attack on Ukraine's power grid. Explosions have been reported across the country, from Kharkiv in the east to Lutsk in the far west and Odessa in the south. Authorities in Kyiv said that the attack lasted almost 9.5 hours. Engineers have begun to repair damage to infrastructure, but Ukrainians have been warned that the emergency power shutdowns could last until the evening. And that was news this afternoon. Before we depart, a quick recap. On the news this afternoon, you heard Martin Emelue-led Assembly has moved to change the laws setting up the Commissions of Inquiry law 1 week after the end of Local Government Arson Probe Panel of Inquiry. One of the victims of the Bonny helicopter crash is being buried today. And on the foreign scene, massive Russian attack on Ukraine has left more than 1 million without power. The news was edited by Onyekachi Wosu. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp message to 0808-721-7215. 0808-721-7215. My name is Jude Omamigbe. Thank you for listening and good afternoon.